Hey everybody, welcome back to Space Pod. I'm Danny. Baba Booey. As you may notice, I am alone today. There's usually a Solomon and a Grant and maybe somebody behind one of these cameras. There's nobody. I'm just alone in my house today. Usually we're in our studio, off in the office that is paid for by the giant telecom that owns us. But this week, because we're all quarantined, I'm doing this at home. I threw up my old grade school green screen that I wouldn't use now if I was in the office because I have much more professional equipment. But anyway, I'm doing the podcast from home. We're gonna have some people call in. I'm gonna throw to some other videos that Grant and Solomon are doing. And, we're gonna try and play it by ear. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. So what have I been up to? For about the past 2 weeks, I've been doing nothing but playing video games and jacking off. Other than that, I edited the other podcast. So why have I not been more productive? Because I think that, I'm an extrovert. I'm an extrovert. And it really gets me down being home alone all the time because I'm an extrovert. And the thing about being an extrovert is you're really cursed. It should be considered, in my opinion, a disability, because you not only do other people rely on you, but you rely on other people. If codependence was built into your personality, I would say that I have a disadvantage. And so that's how I've really felt during this whole coronavirus quarantine, was just that I've been very sad. I've been sleeping a lot, playing a lot of video games. Not a single hot woman has been texting me, or I haven't made eyes with the barista at the coffee shop because you know what? There is no baristas and there is no coffee shops. My roommate made me coffee this morning, and he's a nice guy, but I don't want to make eyes at him. I don't want to make guys at him. I'm not under any guys. Okay? I'm not under any guys. I just want to live in a normal society where I can go out and see my friends and see the people who want to see me, which is most people. And so I miss it. I miss being out there, and it's been tough. It's been tough being here alone, which is why I'm speaking to you, my fans, because I know that you need me, and I need you to need me. And so here we are. And I think that's a beautiful relationship, and nothing else that we have. So we're going to go to our first segment here, where we get Grant. He's been quarantining himself, and so we're going to cut to his video. And so we're going to go ahead and roll with him. Grant, send it, Grant. Hey, man, we just, we rolled the tape that you sent me.
I'm sure it was really good then.
Yeah, so I just wanted to get your opinion on, I like that you're on speakerphone and I'm on speakerphone, so I can just hear myself.
Yeah.
So how are you holding up with the whole coronavirus?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm like fast. Like, give me one second. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing okay. I've only coughed up like a little blood.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Think I'm gonna get rid of my house. anyone can come by and you can crash if you want, squat. That's cool. The TV works. So, I mean, that's fine. Are we on? Are we recording right now?
Yeah, we're recording.
That's what I thought. I knew that.
So let me ask you this: what are your plans if this goes further into the next month or whatever?
I'm leaning into it, man. You ever seen Mad Max?
No.
You never seen Mad Max?
Not the original.
I mean, you don't have to see the original. You seen the costumes they wear in Mad Max?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm working on one of those, like a costume, that is. But maybe a vehicle as well. I probably should start, like, retrofitting my own kind of vehicle. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the gyro captain, but he's got, like, a flying bicycle kind of thing. So maybe I'm, like, looking into that kind of avenue.
Yeah.
Some of those things. Maybe propeller-based. Propeller-based is where I think my head's at right now. Propeller-based vehicle.
It's like you want an airboat.
Not an airboat. I guess just more kind of like a penny farthing, but with wings.
Okay, sure.
That's like my ideal mode of transportation, but like I'll settle for like a mini bike with wings.
But whatever it is, it has to have wings.
Yeah, probably, but it's also propeller based, so make of that what you will.
So one last question before I let you off, because I know you've got to get back to retrofitting your bike or whatever.
Oh, man, I got all night.
You got all. So my question is, I know that based on what you said on camera, we had to suspend you without pay, because of the things you said. And I know that's probably hurting you particularly hard right now with the virus. Are you gonna survive through the whole like not having money thing, or are you gonna be able to pay for it?
I mean, look, I sold the merchandising rights to SpacePod a long time ago.
Wow.
So let's just say that I'm gonna be sitting pretty. It's you I'm worried about, quite frankly. This is your podcast.
How did you get the merchandising rights to SpacePod?
Look, man, let me just say, when you were on Worldwide Water, when you signed that agreement you're like, when were you like this? When you signed your release form.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't read the fine print.
Yeah. The Treaty of Versailles, right.
Yeah. Most people have a master's of fine arts, but I got a master's of fine print.
Really? I thought it should have been better if you said I had a master in con arts.
Yeah, well, look. They're not all going to be home runs, okay? I'm dying over here.
Okay, well...
They should have paid half my brain.
Are you at all worried about the coronavirus?
I mean, like I said, I got so much money now, and like I'm just kind of focused. I'm working on me right now, doing all the personal growth, on top of the Mad Max costume vehicle thing, and I'm probably gonna have to convince a whole new persona because those guys are pretty wild. You know what? I'm gonna just say it. Those guys are a little out there in those Mad Max movies.
Sure.
I didn't realize Australia was like that. They got a head start though. This shit was already crazy. They were already out of water and doing death races.
Yeah, I mean it's true. It's already. The thing is that if you go to Australia, they're already like that.
Yeah, no. I mean, look, I was born in Thunderdome.
Thunderdome, Queensland.
Yeah.
So I guess I lied. This is the last thing. What is going to be your persona? Have you thought of one yet? Have you been able to come up with a good one?
I don't know. It kind of just seems right now like I'm just going to rip off the gyro captain, but I don't know. I feel like I could definitely do my own thing. Maybe I could have like a really souped up like big wheel.
Okay. Do you have a name?
Like the little the plastic thing.
Yeah, I know what a big wheel is.
They could call me Big Heel.
Big Heel.
I'm sure that Big Heel, yeah. I'm gonna have a real big heel by the time we're like in post-apocalypse. Because like right now we're in the throes of it.
I thought
The apocalypse, that is.
I thought you were saying Big Heel like you were going to be the big villain.
One would think. But then I show up and I just have a big heel and I'm a really nice guy.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Mr. Big Heel. I hope that this doesn't happen so we can keep having you on the podcast.
Buddy, that's Dr. Big Heel to you. And you're not going to be able to prove that shit.
I'm sorry.
Post-apocalypse.
Dr. Big Heel?
Yeah.
But so any relation to Dr. Neil Downe?
No. Unfortunately, no. And yes, I know what you're thinking, and I don't have a doctorate in fine print. I just have a master's in fine print.
Okay, well, thank you, Dr. Big Heel.
I have a doctorate in chemical engineering. And we
Okay.
could have gotten into that at any point, but, like, we didn't. So, fuck me, I guess.
It's okay. I'm going to let you go.
We can talk some longer. I don't know. You got nothing going on. I'm just kidding. I'll see you later.
All right, bye. So, as a lot of you know, I personally have been sick with a slight cough for about 2 weeks. And I know what you're thinking. Didn't you record a podcast last week? So wouldn't that have been when you were sick? And the answer is yes. It is possible that I gave my, I don't know if I should say this. I don't know if I have coronavirus. I don't know if I have COVID-19. I've been coughing. I'm a little scared. I don't want to throw it out there. I could have a number of things. I could have allergies. I could have cancer. I could have anything, really. Coughing is a lot of stuff. But so I have been sick, so nobody's allowed over. So that's why I'm doing the podcast alone. But thankfully everybody else is also in quarantine, and we're not talking to each other right now because of things that have nothing to do with the quarantine. But we're separated. So I'm actually going to we're going to throw to Solomon so he can give us his quarantine story, as it were. So we're going to go to Solomon now.
Hey man, it's day 76. It's day 76 of quarantine.
Yeah.
I'm here. Cass is here. We're down to, I think, the last little bit of beans that we have.
I'm drinking.
She's drinking soap, but she just normally does that. That was just kind of her thing before the apocalypse. So, all is well. Hope everything's good with you and that other guy, Garnish, I think his name is. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how the infection is. Hope it hasn't spread to you and your family. And, happy apocalypse.
Wow, that was very enlightening. And I really hope he filmed that horizontally, because if he filmed it vertically, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man, you're on the show.
Fantastic. I figured I was. How's it going?
Good. I just watched the video you sent me. I didn't think you would be able to say those things on the podcast, but we're always pushing boundaries.
Yeah, man. That's just kind of how I feel about the situation and everything. So it's just my opinion. I know a lot of people on Twitter are going to find that pretty invalid, but cancel me, I guess.
So, do you think, this is how long have you been locked in? This is day 4 for you in quarantine?
This is day 17, actually.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
So you were quarantining before the coronavirus.
Yeah. I had something called pre-corona. I had COVID-18. Yeah.
Wow.
I had COVID 1 through 18. So.
Damn. Did you? Yeah. Was it in succession? Are you going to get COVID 20 after this?
It was actually in recession. Yeah. So, I think next I get COVID 82, something like that, COVID 76.
Oh,
till
damn.
like 2099.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I remember those ones had a very limited run.
Yeah. I wonder if they're, they keep bringing me back for the sequels. It's interesting.
So,
They said they want a pretty diverse cast, so. Yeah.
are you in the middle of a Burger King right now?
In the middle of a Burger King? No, I'm quarantined.
There's just a lot of voices around you.
Oh, sorry. So I'm quarantined inside of a Burger King.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay. Is the king there?
Yeah. In fact, King from Tekken is here.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. So apparently the cure for COVID-72 is actually the Impossible Whopper. The ingredient is in the Impossible Whopper.
Oh, it's all that estrogen.
Yeah, it's all an instrument. The whole system is one big instrument. I agree.
Well, I guess one last thing before we finish up. Give us your thoughts on if the quarantine doesn't end, right? If we're stuck here for let's say another 2 months to 6 months, what are you gonna do? What's your plan?
Personally, I think while it was a pretty decent album, I feel like it's not great to have Jay Electronica's debut also heavily feature Jay-Z. Being the greatest rapper of all time, I feel like he didn't necessarily really pull his, I feel like Jay-Z pulled his weight. I feel like Jay Electronica didn't really pull his own weight. The features are nice, but they don't really add anything to the whole narrative that the album is supposed to follow. I don't blame Joe Budden for saying, that he got mopped around or whatever. Personally, I think it's a good album, but, we've been waiting for 10 plus years for this, and you're just going to give me a Watch the Throne with one of the greatest rappers of all time? That's not a fair testament to your own strength and rapping abilities.
Okay, so just to be clear, I asked you what your plans are for Corona going forward for the quarantine, and your answer is that you agree with Joe Budden's analysis of the Jay Electronica album.
Oh, I didn't fully understand the question. Sorry. My plans forward. Whenever the next android shows up, I'm sure Vegeta and friends can destroy it.
Well, that's very insightful. Thank you, Solomon. I look forward to maybe having you back over.
Yeah, you stay safe. I know you're also infected, huh?
No. I'm invalid.
You need insulin?
Yeah. I've got diabetes.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. Great. Yeah. Good luck on your podcast.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
We have a word from our sponsor. When am I getting my check from Knuckle Out? The royalty come in yet?
I don't know who that man was, and I don't owe him any money. I don't know what he was saying. It's been a fun time here in quarantine. I'm pretty hooked up. I'm pretty hooked up with the medical industry. And because of that, I've been able to contact some doctors, and they've been able to give me advice. And a lot of them are, you might say, coronavirus experts. They're all coronavirus experts, despite this illness, this novel coronavirus only being around for the past 3 months. But they're all experts, you could say. And so I'm gonna actually call one of them up. This is Dr. Neil Downe, and we're gonna try and get him on the phone. He said that I could call him to do a consult over the phone.
What's up, Danny?
Hey, Dr. Neil, how are you doing?
I'm doing it.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing fine. What's up?
I just wanted to get some advice from you for the people about coronavirus and see if there's anything that they can do to sort of mitigate any problems they might have. So do you have any medical advice? Because I know you're a coronavirus expert.
Yeah, so all these people are like, social distancing, wash your hands. That's a bunch of bullshit. Don't do that. Don't make your immune system weak and pussy-like. What you need to do is you need to find some mud, find a gutter, find some garbage, whatever is disgusting, and just kind of roll around in it for a little bit, and then that will strengthen your immune system so you'll just be immune to corona. germs as much as you can.
So
invite some people over to your house. Don't clean it. And in fact, try to dirty it up a little bit, but don't like make it stink so people don't catch on. Just as disgusting and germy as possible without letting people know.
okay, so you're I guess you could say you're kind of in iconoclast in this way because most of the other advice has been to sort of distance yourself. Do other medical professionals agree with you?
Not yet, but I think they're coming around. I mean, when I started, it was like, you're an idiot, what are you talking about? And now they want me to talk to another doctor. It's a psychologist for some reason. I don't know why that is, but, I'm sure they have something to say about it.
Okay, so recently the president called coronavirus the Chinese virus, and is that true? Do you think that's incorrect? That that's the origin of the virus? Is it has something to do with the Chinese people?
I don't fucking know. Why would I know that? It's just a disease. I don't know. They're like a dime a dozen. They're always around. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We have it. I don't care.
I mean, you are a coronavirus expert. I thought maybe you would know. This is sort of your field.
Well, yeah, I'm not a coronavirus I'm not a geography expert. I'm a coronavirus expert. I don't fucking know. I don't know what China's like. That's the one with anime, right?
Okay, well, if we want to focus on immune systems, should people be taking vitamins, things to boost their immune system, or
vitamin? What's a vitamin?
It's like something your body needs to function.
Yeah, then I guess so you don't like die. Sure, take some vitamins. I don't give a shit.
Okay. So the medical field clearly hasn't been able to handle the uptick in infections. They don't have enough tests. We don't have enough medical supplies like masks or gloves. Do you think that this is something the medical field should have seen coming earlier?
No, I think, as I sort of stated before, I think we kind of had a plague on gloves and medical masks. Why do we need them? Who needs them? Let's stop all this pussification of our doctors. Whenever people go into a hospital, they're not thinking, oh, is this sanitary? Is this safe? What they're thinking is my doctor a gigantic wuss? And yes is the answer 90% of the time. If you see a doctor with a mask, leave the office.
I'm sorry, Dr. Downe. Are you worried that doctors are becoming pussies?
Yes, I'm very worried about it. As a doctor, I'm worried I may become a pussy one day. I don't want that. No one wants that.
Well, I appreciate that. But do you think, just because you're being, cautious or taking precautions doesn't mean that you are, a pussy. Do you think that,
on the contrary, I highly disagree with that statement.
So you think that taking any precautions at all means that you're just like a coward?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, you're just gonna go around wrapped in bubble wrap and antifreeze or anti-germ stuff or whatever? No, just live life. Go out and rail broad.
Are you implying that antifreeze does stop the coronavirus?
Oh, maybe. I gotta go more peer review on my. I gotta get some more peer review work done before I release a study. But I got a bun in the oven, if you know what I mean.
Okay. One final question, Dr. Downe. Do you think that based on your experience as a coronavirus expert, do you think people should be worried, not just about themselves, but about others?
Well, I mean, you shouldn't be worried that they're going to get coronavirus because as long as you stay as, germful as possible, we don't got to worry about that shit. But you should be worried about the pussification of society. It's a real problem. A lot of people are affected by it, myself included. My goddamn doctor, he just it's like, oh, you're going to get sick. You're going to die, Dr. Neil Downe. It's like, I'm a doctor too. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm sorry. I lied. One more question, Dr. Neil. Have you spoken on any other media outlets about what you're saying here today, or have you stayed mostly quiet, except for here on Space Pod, where you are a welcome guest?
I stay mostly quiet. I haven't talked to anyone. I tried to get on shows, but for some reason they don't want to have me on. I don't know what the deal is. I guess there's just too many doctors trying to get on TV these days. So with some luck, maybe I can spread my message more.
Too many doctors is a common problem.
Yeah, I know. It's just do your own medicine. Stop being a fucking idiot.
Well, I appreciate you coming and talking to us today about the pussification of the medical profession and offering us so many helpful tips about how to stop the spread, or I guess help the spread of COVID-19. Thank you, Dr. Neal.
Of course, anytime.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
So I think it goes without saying that you should take that advice with a grain of salt. Dr. Neal is a special individual. So pretty soon we're actually going to we're going to have our break in the middle, and then we're going to go to our Instagram live video where I spoke with some people on Instagram Live about the situation at hand, and and I sort of just did a personal Q&A to try and lift the spirits. The thing is, we as celebrities have a very important role in public health, which is public mental health, right? Because people who are going through quarantines get sad, and I get it. I get sad too before I remember who I am and how cool I am. So, but people who aren't me and who aren't a cool celebrity get sad, and so it's our job as internet celebrities to tell them how to think positively. I mean, tell them how to think positively. I tell them how to think positively, and so because we have we owe such a huge debt to society. That we have to give back to them by giving back to ourselves by giving back to them. That we have to go out there and really put on a good show. That celebrities have to go out there and put on a good show and try and lift the spirits of the public. Because look, here's the thing. The people of the world cannot be happy by themselves. They need celebrities and e-celebs and Twitch streamers and YouTubers to tell them how to be happy. Because if you leave them to their own devices, they'll never figure it out. And so I had to take, like about an hour, 45 minutes of my precious time here in my house. We set up a little thing, and I spoke to the people to talk to them about their concerns and to just give them a little bit of hope. And there are times during the Q&A where, yes, they take shots at me sometimes, and that's okay. That's okay. I understand it because they're frustrated by their dumb normal lives, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, what can I ask of the common people other than to give in to my elevated status? Sure, they might want to take pot shots at me because they're mad that they're not me, and that's okay. Because if that makes them feel better, then I've done my job. So now we're going to go to the Instagram live Q&A that I did talking about the quarantine for the coronavirus. So this is CoronaCast 2019. Welcome to CoronaCast 2019. We're talking about being stuck inside. So, this is my the special edition of my normal podcast, Space Pod. I'm usually here with two co-hosts who cannot be here because I have been somewhat sick. I've not been tested. They won't let me in. I'm with Jonah, JP, and Waldo. You guys can't come in. So I've been sick. I've been sick with a cough for about 2 weeks now, and they won't test me because my fever isn't over 101. So I might have it. I might. Thank you, Stan. Fuck yes. So I don't know. Maybe I have coronavirus. Maybe I don't. But regardless, I'm not giving up my entertainment career. I'm here for you guys. So I'm gonna try and put on a show to make everybody a little bit happier, make everybody a little bit more joyful. If you're wondering why I'm still quiet, even though I'm speaking into a mic, it's because my mic is not running to my phone. My mic is running to a separate recorder. So this does nothing for you. Eric, you will be on the pod. You will be on the pod. I swear to God, next time we get together to actually have a real pod. What does Kevin say? Dogo tacos. I don't know what that means, but this is fan interaction. This is what I'm talking about. If I was smart, I would have done this on like Twitch or something. So you feel free to ask me anything you want. Look, I'm your human entertainment puppet. You can ask me anything you want. I've got literally no ethics, morals, shame. Hot Diggity Dog. Hot Diggity Dog is a great song by They Might Be Giants. It is the theme to the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse TV show, I think. But first, I guess we'll start out by addressing JP said show feet. Okay, well, there you go. First request. I will do anything for the fans. It's going to be hard. I've got 3 cameras. I've got this one, and this one. So I'm going to try and get my foot on all of them at the same time. So that's my foot. Oh, God. Fuck, this hurts. So there's my feet. The thing about coronavirus is really interesting. My feet have shrunk in 4 sizes. I hope that the sizes come back afterward. So, yeah. I'm here to assuage all your fears. Coronavirus is not that bad. I've had it. How y'all are you? I'm pretty y'all. I'm pretty y'all. That was a burp, not a cough. That's a cough. It's a cough. I'm pretty y'all. How tall am I? I am 6'3". Not 6 feet that I had just a second ago. I'm 6'3" tall by the imperial system. JP said he's almost there, and JP's not allowed to come in. He's not. JP can ask when he sees me. So anybody have any questions about quarantine? I'm a quarantine expert. But I got my degree in quarantine from ITT Tech, which is inside technical tech. So I've been inside a lot. And I think that the important thing about quarantine is that my mom is here, which is super great. I love that I can have my mom come support me in my dumbass endeavors. Hey, Mom. So I'm gonna be riffing here until somebody asks me more stuff. So I've been sick for about 2 weeks. The U.S. healthcare system is not prepared. Hey, Mom, for me. So I've been sick for 2 weeks. I've been having this real gross, guttural, smoker's cough. Any beans today? No. Today's diet has been exclusively leftover lasagna. I made enough lasagna for 10 people recently. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read everybody at the same time. I made enough lasagna for 10 people recently, and I've been slowly parsing it out over the last 6 days. Do you have any weird fetishes? Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what weird is. I would say that I find people attractive exclusively by their interest in 1940s black and white comedy movies. I don't know if that's a fetish, but I'm saying if you can't talk to me about the Philadelphia story, I'm not interested. It's the only thing I find attractive. How How much Germ-X should you consume to kill the corona? So I don't have Germ-X with me. I have been instead replacing it with straight liquor. So I've been using Fireside Colorado bourbon, which is 40% alcohol. But the thing is, so like Purell and Germ-X are like 70 to 80% alcohol. But so that means if I drink this twice as much as a Purell bottle, I'll have the same amount of alcohol in my system. So this will disinfect my blood. I was like I can't read. I was like, boom, I put it through the hoop like slam. Thank you, Eric. Jonah said you should put your feet in the lasagna. So I can't put it in the lasagna anymore. I finished it today. So I've been slowly eating my lasagna over the past like 5 or 6 days. So I finished it off today. The lasagna's done. I'm sorry. Tell Jonah if he wants to make some lasagna, I will gladly eat more. I'll put my feet in his lasagna. Brendan joined the chat. Hey, Brendan. So yeah, I don't remember any of the questions. This is scrolling very quickly. Jonah said to vomit the lasagna and put your feet in it. He'll pay. Okay, well, have Jonah text me and we'll sort this out. So yeah, so it's this is my Corona cast. I've got another 30 minutes here that I've got to riff out. So how are you guys? Tell me in chat how you guys are doing. I've been definitely I've been worse, but I've been better. I feel like even though I'm like I work from home, I have done way less productive shit than I should have. Have you ever done anything illegal? I pirated a lot of shit. If my mom is still in chat, maybe she can tell the story. I once pirated a whole season of like Community or something, and Mediacom sent a letter to my house and was like, don't fucking pirate shit, dumbass, or if you're gonna do it, use a VPN. We know that you're pirating. And then they sent me the file name. They sent me the file name of the thing I'd pirated, and it was like community_S2 E3, and I was like, fuck, they just know I'm pirating stuff. I think it's the most illegal thing I've done. Probably. I mean, I've definitely like lied to cops before, but I don't even know if that's illegal if you're not under oath. How far have you gone with a girl? 5,000 miles is the farthest I've gone with a girl. It's 5,000, right? However far it is from Chicago to China is the farthest I've gone with a girl. And we also came back. She did come back with me. I didn't leave her there. So that's the farthest. I miss you. I miss you too, Petrolia. I would come visit you, but I'm sick. Do you think the coronavirus was started by racist lizards? I can't speak to whether or not they're racist, okay? I don't want to make judgments about anybody, and I don't know if it's racist if I say that lizard people are racist. Do you know what I mean? This is a whole ethical. I think that as a white man, I should just listen. I should just listen to what the lizard people are saying and what people of color are saying about lizard people. That's all. Jonah said he wants to private chat about the feed. Tell Jonah he can text me after this live stream is over. Thank you, Mom, for all the emojis. I appreciate this. Ty said that he hopes I wear protection. I don't know what that's in reference to. I should wear socks while I put my feet in the lasagna. I don't know. I appreciate this, but I will be protected at all times. So, yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of. I protect and serve. When was the last time a cop really served you? I'll protect and serve. Jonah, I'm not any more comments that say Jonah. I'm not even gonna mention them. We're done. So, how's everybody else been doing? Tell me how you guys have been doing over. Do feet lasagna while you live stream with Bailey J. I don't know who Bailey J is. I assume it's something bad. I'm gonna turn my mic up a little bit. You guys won't be able to tell the difference. That was way too much. So So you actually did want to get corona instead of go on a date with you? Look, I didn't want to get corona. I don't know why that has to be a decision. I don't know why it comes down to an empirical. You either you're either with me or you have coronavirus and you get to pick. I didn't pick anything. I've just been sick, all right? I would have gone to the party with you, but I've just been sick. I'll go to a different party with you next time, I promise. Shave ball on stream. It's not much there. It's already gone. I've never had that. No, Waldo, I can't. So tell me in chat. I'm gonna keep saying this. Tell me in chat how you guys are doing. How's the quarantine? What's up? What's up, fuck boy? This is what the fuck boy is up to. I'm here. I got 3 cameras. I'm talking to my constituents, and we're trying to figure out this coronavirus thing. We're trying to get it stamped out once and for all. I'll say this. I think whoever has been doing this whole coronavirus thing should cut it out, man. I'm so sick of it. I don't want it. Whatever guy was, I'm sure it's like Eric Andre or Tom Segura or Andrew Dice Clay or one of those funny guys, right? That's like, we're gonna rent out some stuff. We're gonna rent out some TV space and like tell people to stay inside. It'll be really funny. And I think it's stupid. I think it's not a funny joke. I'm so sick of it. I think that it was never funny, for one, and it's becoming less funny by the day. So I think that whatever this coronavirus bit that we're doing, we should just fucking end it. I'm tired of it. Can you guys hear me good? Can you hear me okay? I'm floundering. I've only got another 25 minutes of this. Grant is in the chat. Grant, my co-host of SpacePod, is in the chat. Hey Grant, how you doing? I'm really sad that you couldn't be here. As you can see, I'm fucking killing it. This is a 30-minute one-man riff that I'm doing right here. So yeah, everybody in the chat, tell me how your quarantine has been. Or ask me whatever you want. Look, I'm here for you. I'm here for your pleasure. Do you think it started by the Corona Beer Company? No, but I have heard I have heard that people say it was started by the Denver airport. Solomon told me that it was started by the Denver airport. So who knows, man? Maybe it was started by the Denver airport. I don't think the Corona Beer Companies. I think it'd be funnier if it was started by one of the other cerveza companies, like if Modelo or Tecate started it and then was like, this is a great business. It's like subterfuge, you know? It's what do they call it? Corporate espionage, that they that they plant the coronavirus. Good evening. Hey Dylan. How are you? We're just talking about coronavirus conspiracies. Airports make diseases to fly empty planes. Sure, maybe. That makes sense economically and strategically. Absolutely. And look, I think that it's very important that we hold the airplane industry accountable for this tragedy. Cancun virus. This is gonna look terrible on all the other cameras. Cancun virus. I saw a man with a gas mask in Best Buy. What is your personal favorite mask? What is my personal favorite mask? I own a gas mask somewhere, like a really old one from like the 70s or something. It's at my parents' house. I think it was my brother's first. I don't know what my favorite type of mask is. I like, you know what? Just the good old-fashioned like Jabberwockies, like white, like blank white mask. Those are pretty fucking cool. I had one. Well, I still have it, maybe, or maybe it broke. I love you too, Stuart. I used to have like a Jabberwockies mask that I wore around like a fucking nerd when I was in middle school because I thought it was edgy and cool. I have pictures of it. I'll put it when I edit this podcast together. I'll put the picture right here. It was just like a white. But the thing was, the best thing about this mask. Yes, it's here at the house. Okay, so yeah, my mask is still at my parents' house. The Jabberwocky's mask was too small for my face because I had a big fat face. So the mask would end right here, and my like under chin would just stick out. It was so bad. And my like very first, I think one of my first Facebook profile photos is me in this white Jabberwocky's mask. I just looked like a fucking goof. So I thought it was really cool at the time. And then I also bought a mask that I got at Mobicon one year that has like fangs in it. I used to like masks a lot. I wonder what happened to that, man. How you guys quarantine been? One of these days somebody's gonna answer the question. How you guys been doing in quarantine? Is it as rough for you guys as it is for me? This is where I think that being an extrovert is actually an evolutionary failure. Like that I'm like, I just want to hang out with people. I'm so lonely. I'm doing this live stream and turning it into content because I'm a narcissist. I need other people to tell me how cool I am. I'm convinced that the Instagram live feed viewer counter is not accurate. It keeps saying I have one viewer at a time. So unless you guys are typing your thing and then logging out and then coming back, I don't know. Call you. I'll call you. I'll call you. Probably not today. I'll call you tomorrow. I just got quarantined today. So here's some things you should do if you're new to the quarantine game. 1, stock up on food. For example, me, lasagna. 5 days of lasagna. Frozen pizzas, pizza rolls, anything that is vaguely pizza-esque, just go ahead and stock up on that right now because those are going to be the first things to go. Don't worry about toilet paper. People don't realize toilet paper is just paper towels that are in smaller rolls. You can just buy a bunch of paper towels, man. Like, it's fine. Or Kleenex. They're all paper. I still have a big bear mask. That's true. We also have a big like bear mascot mask. Freeze some grapes. So we had a contentious debate, Lainey in chat says freeze some grapes. We had a contentious debate about grapes. Which grapes are better? And I'd like you to weigh in, Lainey, because you've been freezing them. What grapes do you think are better? What color grapes? Are you like a red purple grape or are you like a green grape kind of person? If you want to other quarantine tips, stock up on soap, just like regular bars of soap. And like I'm going a bit crazy because of your dad. Thanks, Mom. Green. Everybody says green grapes are better. Okay. Grant went on a rant about how he doesn't like purple grapes, and we said that he was being a little bit but I guess people are agreeing with him, so that's fine. Just make me look like a fool. So, other quarantine tips. Subscribe to all your OnlyFans if you can. Subscribe to them in advance. Go ahead and pay off your the next 4 months of any OnlyFans subscription you have, because when it comes down to it, next month when you don't have the money, you're not going to be able to afford it. So just blow that now. What else? It's so hard to read this. Soak your apples in lemon juice before you freeze them. Sure, maybe. Looks like this is a milky situation. It is a milky situation, Brendan. You're absolutely right. And more so, I think, than the milk, I think it's the cream. This is a milky situation, but we are in the thick of it. The cream of the crop, some might say. We're in the thick, creamy part of the milk. Oh, yeah, I've got lots of antiseptic cleanser left over from your hospital stay with appendix surgery. Thanks, Mom, for airing my medical history out on the internet. Do you think Dong Daddy Trump will give us adults $1K? I have no idea. Daniel, what are your thoughts on instant? I can't see what that other word is. Instant pots? Instant pots. Grant sent me a text message that says privately DM Jonah. No, I don't know what instant pots are. So my thoughts are that I would like to know what that is. When did you get your appendix removed? When do you remove your appendix? No, I already did that, Brendan. I hope we all get 1K. That'd be cool. It'd be cool if Trump basically just jacked Andrew Yang's entire platform and was just like, UBI, more like, you're a bitch, I know it, and just took his platform and then somehow won on that in November. Everybody's like, this Trump guy's like, really just give everybody money. Like, that's a businessman move. We cooked rice in 5 minutes. Cool. Best thing for quarantine. Instant pots. I'll look it up. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? We're just talking about what it's like to live in quarantine. So yeah, I think if we got universal basic income out of this whole coronavirus thing, that would be the weirdest plot twist, but I would take it. UBI, you're a big idiot. All right, I'll allow it. You know what? I am a big idiot. So you got me. You got me. Motherfucker. Hey, Chris is clapping it out, or has he got a champagne bottle? It's hard to see what the emoji is from here. Clapping it out. We got more clapping. Hey, Jacqueline, are you're like so close to me. I almost walked over and said hi, and then I was like, no, I'm infectious, maybe. Gotta go. Love you, Mom. Enjoy your podcast. I will. Thank you for coming, Mom. God, now that my mom's gone, we can get into the real dirt. Yeah. Instant pots are cool, I guess. You guys can tell I'm a great entertainer. I'm so prepared for this. I could go on UI right now and make more money staying at home than I currently make. No, please stay away. I'm sorry, Jackie. I literally walked by your house and I was like, hey, I should not. No, I guess not. So do you guys, I guess, you wait, then you currently make? So if you make less than $1,000 a month, Kristen, that doesn't make any sense, right? Or are you saying at a higher rate? Or is it because you're saying it's 100 USD and you're Canadian? I don't know. Please explain that further. I think the people that UBI really benefits. Eric wants to be in my live video. All right, sure. UNO Honor Student Council wants to be here every 2 weeks. 2 weeks of what? Is unable to join. I tried. Sorry, Eric. Every two. So my question: you make $1,000 every 2 weeks? I'm confused by this. Shout out to the UNO Honor Student Council. I don't know who's behind this account now, but what's up? Yeah, I think that the people that universal basic income really benefits are people like me. I'm a freelancer, so I don't have like, there is no corporate to be like, all right, everybody get, and I know that corporate also sucks in its own way, but there is no corporate like, hey, everybody's getting 2 weeks paid leave because this is a danger to everybody, so don't come to work and you get like half pay or whatever. If I don't work, I just don't work, and so like I just have no money right now, which is why I'm eating leftover lasagna and hanging out in my room. Aside from other things. Canadian government is paying $450 a week for UI plus $900 in quarantine pay every 2 weeks? What? Holy shit. If they didn't close the borders, I would have already moved, man. That's insane. Dude, I would get sick, like on purpose. That's so much money. I don't even make that much like normally. Yeah, that's insane. I make money by demanding money from the Postal Service. The band? You know what's interesting about the Postal Service? I was thinking about them today. I went out for a walk today. Social distancing. I didn't touch anybody or whatever. I just went out for a walk in my neighborhood, and people kept riding by in long, flowy dresses on bikes, and I was like, this is just the video to We Will Become Silhouettes. Like, the streets are bare, and nobody's here, and everybody's terrified that as soon as they step outside, they're going to die, and yet people are going by on bikes, and they're just like, I'm hearing the music in my head, the We Will Become Silhouettes music. People have volunteered to get laid off. You would? I would. Fuck, I would probably volunteer to get laid off. So yeah. People who are coming in now, I'm Danny. This is Space Pod. We're talking quarantine or whatever you want. Just throw me questions. I'm just trying to, every celebrity's out there trying to raise the spirits of the people. And so I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to do the same thing and really just raise the spirits of the common man. So send me a message and I'll do anything you want, man. I've already shown my feet on camera. Maybe not anything you want. Jonah, I'm not going to DM you right now. But I'm out there. Create big meanies for pay. It's a life hack worth the time. Not wrong. Thoughts on new Animal Crossing? I haven't gotten it. Look, I have a Switch, but I want the physical cartridge, and so I can't get it because our GameStop is closed. And I don't think it's come into our Walmart yet, but I want to get it. So thank you, Sophie, for asking. This will be my first Animal Crossing. Okay? Corona or Modelo? Modelo. By far, Modelo. I've got the Modelo fever. Yeah, I've never played I've never played through an Animal Crossing. Thoughts on Doom Eternal? I haven't played that either. I really, really want to. I haven't finished Doom 2016 though yet, so that's what's holding me back. Tell us about the best day of your month so far. Man, that's tough. Unironically, I think the best day of my month so far has been editing. I think it was this month. Yeah, it must have been this month. Was editing the first episode of this podcast, Space Pod. You can find it on YouTube, or the link to the Spotify is in the description of my Instagram account. Editing the first episode of this podcast, I literally was laughing so hard in my office at the school. It was I couldn't breathe. Thoughts on Big Beat? Big Beat's good. Collective dumbass small shit. It's running fast now. This is also your first Animal Crossing. That's cool, Kristen. I forgot to tell you that it's day 1 of quarantine and my fucking AC shit the bed. Oh, no. That happened to me when I first started quarantine, 2 weeks ago. Or not 2. I guess I hadn't started quarantine yet, but I was first feeling kind of shitty. Was my AC was out. So, people were like, do you have a fever? And I'm like, I don't know if I have a fever, actually, or if my AC is just fucking broken, so it's 90 degrees in my house. What is your least favorite book? Strong opinions. I thought it said strong onions. Strong opinions only. My least favorite book that I've ever read. I'm going to say least favorite book that I finished. Man, maybe the Poisonwood Bible. I don't like the Poisonwood Bible. I thought that book was really interesting because it was attempting to sort of tackle the Eurocentric idea of missionary, not missionary the position, missionary missionary charity, that we're gonna send pastors over to Africa and it'll fix their problem because they don't have God, which was an interesting topic to cover. But then so many of the characters are just it's so uneven. It'll be great chapter, terrible chapter, great chapter, awful chapter. And so I'll start to like it again, and I'll get excited, and I'll read the next chapter, and then it just shits the bed. So it wasn't flatly awful, but it was good enough that I finished and then was always disappointed with it. What did you make on the ACT? I think I made a 32. My social security number, I don't know. Hey Dan, hey Bobby, what do you wish you had with you during quarantine? Friends. I wish I had friends with me. This is still on. Yes, it is. Am I COVID positive? I don't know. So I've asked several different testing centers. I asked my primary care doctor, and they won't test me unless I have 101 plus fever. So I don't know. This isn't even your birthday, and you're making me ice cream cake. I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know. I've been coughing for like two weeks ish. I'm actually on the up and up now. I feel way better than I have been, but I can't get tested. There's not enough tests, and so the qualifications to get tested are pretty specific, and they won't test anybody who doesn't have over 101 degree fever. Thoughts on the Twilight Saga, and how did it inspire the scene phase into the 2000s? It didn't. The scene phase was already happening, and the Twilight Saga capitalized on the already dying down like emo phase. The scene phase came out of the emo phase with like they were like the MySpace emo branch, and so those guys already existed. Twilight was sort of capitalizing on the winding down early emo phase of the early 2000s. So really, Twilight didn't influence shit as far as like emo or scene. Thoughts on ice cream cake and how did it inspire? I don't know what you said. I like ice cream cake. Stuff's going bad. Jacob or Edward? Jacob. Can we talk about Terminator for the next hour? Terminator 2. I like Terminator 1 more. That's all I have. TBH Team Edward. That's fine. I don't care. Rose is banned from chat for referencing Twilight. If I knew how to ban people, I would be banning people. I don't know how Instagram Live works. So, yeah. So, anyway, Twilight takes credit for influencing stuff that it didn't. That's all. Terminator 1 is better. I agree. Jacob something, or something Jacob. There's a whole Twilight discussion now going on. I'm logging off. Let's fight. Look, I don't have strong opinions on Twilight except that I strongly dislike it. Thoughts? I'm getting just glare from the lights. Thoughts on corduroy? I don't wear as much corduroy as I used to, but I used to wear it a lot. People who knew me when I was in like 3rd through 8th grade can probably attest. I had a lot of corduroy pants. One of my favorite pants I ever owned was a pair of Volcom skinny jeans corduroys, brown corduroys. They were fantastic. I loved those pants. As a fabric or as a stuffed bear. Oh, the corduroy the bear. I like corduroy the bear. I wasn't super into him as a kid, but I like corduroy the bear. He seems cool. I'm outside your house with ice cream. Come on in. If you want to get sick, open the fucking door. The door is open. I don't know. Door is open, Eric. Come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. I don't know what you're saying, Laney. I thought you said thoughts on Queer Eye. Now I read your thoughts on that. I haven't. Because I said corduroy. Sorry. Queer Eye, I haven't watched the new Queer Eye. I've watched some of the like things where Tan France dresses up comedians, and those are kind of funny. You'll know this. I can't get over new Queer Eye because I just remember watching old Queer Eye with Aunt Nanette in Delaware. She made me watch Queer Eye a lot, and I was like in 3rd grade, and I was like, this is boring. I want to watch cartoons. So that's all I think of when I think of Queer Eye. I haven't watched the new Queer Eye yet. Door is locked. It just opened. I just heard it open, so I know you're lying. What is your top 5 movies? That's tough. Let me think about that. There is something evil out here. It's probably my neighbors. Daniel, have you been in a buckle recently? What is a buckle? I don't know what a buckle is, Laney. Or a buckle, if that's a reference I don't get. Top 5 movies. Her is probably up there. It is in no particular order. Her is up there. The Spike Jonze movie. Bad Store. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what a buckle is. Can I be on your podcast? Yes, Sophie. When I'm better, everybody can come be on my podcast. Too many berets. Okay. There's something hurting me out here. Come inside. Yes, Her is so clutch. Anyway, sorry. Her is one of my favorite movies. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, the original one. I don't know if there's a remake, but if there is, the original one. Probably Moonrise Kingdom is up there. Or Grand Budapest. One of the two of them. I'm only going to allow one Wes Anderson movie up there, but one of the two of them. Howl's Moving Cat. No, wait, no. Kiki's Delivery Service. And Howl's Moving Castle is one of my favorite books, though. The book is fantastic. And then I don't know. I think I should have a documentary up there, maybe. Bones Brigade and Autobiography. Oh, shit. So much stuff is going by. Mr. Deeds is the remake. No, Mr. Deeds is the remake of Mr. Deeds. The scene, except Brooklyn. Brooklyn is good, but it's not in my top 5 ever. The scene. I don't know what I'm... Yes, I have seen Tony Hawk Boom Boom Sabotage. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read you guys. Double Dutch Bus. I don't know what that is. But I did watch Tony Hawk Boom Boom Sabotage. What scene? I don't know what scene, Lainey. You don't have to put it in chat if you're trying to not spoil anything, but I don't know what scene specifically. Say no more. Okay. So that's my off the cuff top 5 movies. Don't lie to me, Daniel. I'm not lying to you. I just gave you my top 5 movies, Bobby. Boom Boom Sabotage is very good. No, it's not. The bad one in Moonrise. I don't know the. I can't think of a bad scene in Moonrise Kingdom. I guess. Are you talking about the beach scene? Is that the one where he touches her tits? Because I guess that's a bad scene. My roommate is also talking to himself. Children being, yes. It's a bad scene, I guess. Top 5 games. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Half-Life 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, Pro Skater 2, Tony Hawk's Underground, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Probably. Moonrise fucking rules. I agree. Boom Boom Sabotage is fucking cool. No, it's not. Grand Budapest 2. Yeah, anyway, I thought that scene was weird, but that's only because I was an adult. Like, if I was a 13-year-old in love, I'd be like, yeah, man, you get her. Like, you know. Which I guess you could argue that Wes Anderson's an adult when he wrote it, but I think that his idea is to get in the mind of a 13-year-old kid. Fellas, what's up, Hunter? So I got maybe 10 more minutes left on this. This has been a fun 40 minutes, but backwards. I don't know what you're referring to. I just realized I've been drinking out of the bottle, which means nobody else can drink out of this now because I got my spit all over it. So I guess it's all mine. Sorry, motherfuckers. We do Thug Video. Yeah, Eric, we can get together. I've been meaning to. I recorded one of these with Charles to do a thing where we play co-op games or multiplayer games, like couch multiplayer games. And we did one with Lego Star Wars, but I'd love to do one with Underground. Yeah, but we do it backwards. I don't know what that means, but sure. We're facing away from the TV. That'd be funny. Who would have won the XFL? Dude, it's not even a question. Fucking Houston Roughnecks were just shitting on everybody. I mean, PJ is just a phenomenal quarterback for for the XFL. He was just absolutely crushing everyone. Yeah, so the Houston Roughnecks were definitely going to win. And I would go so far as to say if they still have PJ Walker next year, they will win next year. And they have maybe the best defense too. The DC Defenders have a good defense as well, but Houston Roughnecks is definitely also up there. Hey Asai, what's up? Let's do Thug co-op. I don't know if they do co-op Thug, but talk about PJ Harvey. I've never really gotten into PJ Harvey. I know. Like I've listened to them a little bit, but never like really been into them. They got bodied by LA, but that was an off week, man. There was nothing but upsets that week. Doesn't count. Okay, DC got flipped that week too. Like but record wise and margin wise, Houston was just crushing it. I'm trying to figure out what my roommate is saying. Hey William, our cameraman William is in here. What's up, William? How you doing? How you surviving Corona? You good? We're all good? We're good. I don't know if you guys can hear my upstairs neighbors walking all over. If you had to be one reality TV show, if I had to be one, okay, I thought you were going to say if I had to be on one, because technically I've been on one. If I had to be one, does it have to be a competition one, or can it just be like a this is the life of this person? I'm living. We love William. We do praise William. William is the best of us. William is the best of us, just so everybody knows. If I had to be a reality TV show, if I had to be a reality TV show, it'd be 1,000 Ways to Die. Does that count as a reality TV show? One involving dating? I guess I'd be Sweet Home Alabama, because that's the only one I can think of. I've never watched The Bachelor. Date Your Mom. Is that the name of a show, or do you just want me to date your mom, Bobby? For the cameras here and here, the chat's down here. It's why I'm looking that way. Date my mom. Okay, I'll date your mom, Bobby. Get her on the phone. Conference call me in. Gotta use Zoom. Date my mom. What the fuck? You just keep saying date my mom. I don't know if Date My Mom is a show or if you're asking me to date your mom, but whatever it is, I'm down for it. The name of a show. Okay. I would have taken your mom out for dinner if you wanted me to. She seems very nice. I've never watched that show. I don't know any dating shows. I know there's all the tattoo shows. I know those ones, but I don't know any dating ones besides The Bachelor and Sweet Home Alabama. And The Flavor of Love. I do know The Flavor of Love. If I had to pick one, I'd be The Flavor of Love. If you could be a TLC show, which one would you be? I'd be John and Kate +8. I think you should audition for Love is Blind. I haven't watched that one, but people tell me it's very funny. That it's very good and very weird. I think I'd like that. Oh wait, I would be that Lego building show, maybe. If I could be any reality show. I just ordered McDonald's. That's good. I thought you think you called me moron. I thought you called me Marin. This was a roller coaster. That's very sweet. Who's the best unlockable character in a Tony Hawk game? That's a good question. Huh. I don't know. Let me think on that. John is trash. I mean, they're all trash. They're all really bad people. I do think that it was funny that Kate was going on. This is still on. Yes, it is. That Kate was going on TV and complaining about their marriage and shit. And John's way of ending the marriage was he just went out and went to a beer pong tournament with a bunch of co-eds. Honestly, yeah, sure, I'm in. Whatever, fuck it. Spider-Man. No, maybe I wouldn't say Spider-Man. Can you unlock Billy Joe and Thaw? I think you can. Yeah. Who killed Shenmue's dad? I started playing Shenmue for the first time 2 days ago, and I was literally like, I'm going to find out who killed Shenmue's dad, and I don't remember the guy's name. Is it Shenlong, or is that somebody from Mortal Kombat? And his name is Ryo, and that game is funny because it seems like all of the dialogue was recorded in an echo chamber. It's all like, over here, like, and then they just like increased and then tried to remove the reverb. It was very weird. It sounds very dated. Long Shi, that's right. Okay. I don't know who I said. Feng Shui. I don't know. I'm still thinking about this Tony Hawk question. I don't know, man. That's really tough. The best unlockable character. Let me be you. No. I don't think you want to be. Oh, you know what? I know the answer. It's Officer Dick. The original Officer Dick from the first Tony Hawk. I love Officer Dick. He's great. Can somebody confirm who's played more Tony Hawk than me? Is there a second unlockable officer who's like a female FBI agent? I was told that growing up, and I don't know if that's true or if I got goofed on. Favorite console and why? N64, because all of those games look amazing even now. They all look bad, but they look really fun. It was before like photorealism mattered, and I love it. And also, anybody who plays out the N64 controller can just fuck off. It's just an Xbox controller with an extra handle. It's Billy Joe. I don't know. Favorite celebrity couple. Fuck. I don't. Let me think about that one. There is a second unlockable. Top 5 anime betrayals. All of them are Eric Andre gifts. You can unlock a second character. Okay, what's her name? I remember being told that and not believing it. So yeah. Hold on. Sorry, I'm thinking about my favorite celebrity couple. Maybe. Damn. Dylan Toomey and Sterling Craig. No. That's an abusive relationship, if anything. Age of Empires or the Oregon Trail? Probably Age of Empires, because we had Oregon Trail 5th edition, which was the full motion video one growing up. So I don't know. I can't speak to. I didn't like. I don't know. I can't speak to the original Oregon Trail. The female cop totally escapes me. Her name is Officer Lucinda. Okay. Yeah, no, this is news to me. I'm learning even now. I'm learning even to this very day. Officer Lucinda. Huh. Cool. There was like a celebrity couple I was like legit like thinking about the other day. Shit. I don't know. Was it Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow? Was that a couple? If so, Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow, because it's a very funny couple. 10 reasons why PC gaming sucks. Because my internet sucks is one of them. And so I keep lagging out. My ping is super high. Have a good night. Stay safe. Yeah, I've got like 2 more minutes on here, so I'm going to wrap it up soon. I'm glad that we solved quarantine. I'm glad that we solved coronavirus together. Okay, Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow aren't together, but that would have been my answer. Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow. That's right, they named their baby Apple. That's my answer then. Oh no, wait. I mean it has to be like a current one, then like I don't know. I don't know anybody who's famous. They are definitely divorced. Love you, Bobby. We solved coronavirus. It's been great. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. Did you know they're turning Clippy into a human? I did know that. I did know that. You told me. And Google's doing it, of all the crazy things. Okay. Well, this has been great. It's a great Q&A episode. I appreciate everybody being here. In like a week, this will be uploaded to my podcast channel. It'll be great. It'll be good, and I'll put some fun stuff behind me on the green screen. So, thanks, everybody. Love you, everybody who's in chat. Love you, Asai. Love you, Eric. Love you, Gabby. Love you, Bobby. Love you, Mom. And I'll see y'all very soon. Love you too, Sophie. You can be on the podcast when you're in town. All right. I'm going to hang up now. Bye.